Hello, this is Saved by Grace Not Works, and I want to talk more about Mark chapter 7, verse 19, because in my teaching titled Unwashed Hands, I said the second part of the verse that reads, "In saying this, Jesus declared," is in no Greek manuscript, and I showed you the Greek words there. And I wanted to back that up some more with someone who knows more about Greek. So I'm going to read from Tim Hegg's article, which you can find these articles on TorahResource.com. This one's titled, "Did God Change His Mind About Food?" Here the writer in verse 19 appears to add his own commentary. Thus, he, Jesus, declared all foods clean. But this is not represented in the Greek original. A literal translation of verse 19 is, "Because it does not go into the heart, but into the colon and into the latrine, purging all foods." The literal rendering of the King James Version has it right at this point, "Because it entereth not into his heart, but into the belly, and goeth out into the draught, purging all meats." How then did all the modern English translations come up with the rendering, "Thus he declared all foods clean"? Because the Greek syntax is not real smooth. Footnote 5. Some of the manuscripts show attempts by scribes to smooth out the sentence, and one actually changed it to read, "He purified all foods." And since there is a general presupposition among Christian translators that the Torah categories of food have been abolished, the common English translation, "Thus he declared all foods clean," became common. But the word "declared" is in none of the Greek text and is clearly supplied by the English translators. Footnote 5 reads, "The difficulty in the syntax stems from the fact that the word purging is a present active participle masculine singular nominative and thus seeks a subject. Most take the subject to be the leading subject of the verse, as noted at the beginning of verse 18. He said to them. The subject of the participle is thus taken to be Jesus, since this is the only implied nominative subject. But Turner, in Grammar of New Testament Greek, notes that the nominative participle may not always follow a strict construction, and he lists the participle in Mark 7:19 as an example of this. There is therefore no need to seek a subject in the nominative case to match the participle, purging. And the most natural way to take the phrase is to connect the participle as indicating the action of the man who has eaten and is purging the food at the latrine. Again, you can read these articles at TorahResource.com. Tim Hegg also mentions two other Greek grammar sources that also reference Mark 19 as an example of a nominative masculine participle that does not agree in case with its apparent antecedent. So this verse all comes down to this Greek word translated as purifying. What is the subject of this word, Jesus or the latrine? However, grammatically, its subject should be the one who uses the latrine. This is Saved by Grace Not Works. Thanks for watching.